Hi, my name is Eric Daw from OmniFit. And folks, before I get into this video, you know I'm a big fan of stretching. Also, I'm a big fan of yoga. So if you're a senior that does yoga or stretching, I'm a big fan. The biggest reason why I'm a fan of yoga or stretching is it's great depending on the pose for balance, it's great for stretching, range of motion, and depending on the pose again, great for core work. However, this video is why seniors should do more than just yoga or stretching. Let's get into it. So folks, point number one. As you know, I mentioned the benefits of yoga or stretching. But now this is why I think you should do more if that's all you do. Well, number one is all about building muscle. The one thing that yoga does not have in it, it typically is a lot of resistance type exercises or muscle building exercises or things that really require you to lift a heavier weight than just your body weight. So for me, when it comes to building muscle, as you know, muscle is really important for doing your daily activities as you get older and for doing things like balance and just to get stronger in general. That's why we need to do a little bit more than just yoga, muscle building, strength building exercises. So folks, you know there's a ton of different types of yoga and many of them, a lot of them, all of them have great benefits. The one thing all of them lack is raising your heart rate or getting your heart rate at a higher level. So if you do weights at a certain intensity, your heart rate goes up. Also, if you do a cardiovascular exercise like walking at a fast pace, running, jogging, cycling, your heart rate goes up. The main reason why we want our heart rate up is we want it to improve our heart health or our circulation. And the more your heart rate goes up, it's better for your heart, as your heart is a muscle that needs to be exercised also. So this isn't a knock on yoga. Yes, it's good, but also include another activity that also gets your heart rate up. Point number two. So when it comes to yoga for point number three, the biggest reason why I think you gotta be careful as a senior is if you have special conditions. And the one condition I wanna mention in particular is osteoporosis. In a previous video, I mentioned when it comes to osteoporosis, if you have it, you wanna avoid forward flexion, meaning bending forward, twisting, excessive twisting, and side bending. The biggest reason why this is gonna actually make the condition worse. So that's why you wanna avoid some of these movements. How this relates to yoga in particular or certain stretches you would do is you have to avoid postures that actually have you do these movements. So it's not to say you can't do yoga, but you should either modify the movement or not do it altogether. So point number three, depending on your condition, this is why you should not just do yoga or modify that position. Point number three. So folks, I know what you're thinking. This means Eric says don't do yoga, don't do stretching. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It means if that's the type of exercise you like doing, either modify it depending on your condition or also pick another exercise, whether it be strength training, weights, or resistance bands or whatever you're using, and also pick an activity that is gonna get your heart rate up as a senior. We want our heart rate up, whether it be just from the weights or from a cardiovascular exercise. So that's it for today, folks. This is Eric Daw from OmniFit. Take care.